Welcome dear students, my name is Swati BS. So today we are going to continue with the chapter rational and irrational numbers. So let us revise the previous class. In previous session we discussed about what is number system and different classification of number system, right? When you consider the classific number system means it is a collection of numbers, and in this number system again we are having the several classifications. The first one is natural number, second one is whole number, third one is integers, and fourth one is rational, fifth one is irrational, and the last one is real numbers. So in today's class we are going to continue with the same topic, that is the rational and irrational numbers. So let us revise the some concepts of previous along with the additional concepts in today's class. So when you consider the number system, in the previous class we discussed about the basics about the number system, but the number system is mainly categorized into two types. In number system na main agi two types agi categorize ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. The first type of number system is called as imaginary numbers, and the second type of numbers are called real numbers. So when you consider the number system, in the number system we are having the numbers. Those numbers are again classified into two types. The one is imaginary numbers and another one is real numbers. So first I will explain briefly about the imaginary numbers. So what do you mean by imaginary number? Remember, every square root of every negative number is called as an imaginary number. So what is the definition? The square root of every negative number, is called as imaginary number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. For example, if I consider the x value is equal to 4, so then it is a natural number or whole number, or you may call it as integers. And if I write it like this, so that means root minus x means substitute the value of x, that is root of minus 4, then this root of minus 4 becomes an imaginary number. The root of minus 4 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Imaginary number ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Observe here, the square root of every negative number, is called as imaginary number. So here x is a number and square root of a negative number, negative means minus sign, so that is square root of minus 4, that is called as imaginary number. And similar to that, if it is written like this, root of x, that means root of 4, this is equivalent to 2, this is called as real number. So ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? Real number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So clear with the imaginary number? So square root of every negative number is called as imaginary number. And when you consider the one more example for this, root of minus 5 is imaginary. Any number you can take. If it is a negative, it is called as imaginary. And similar to that, the root of 5 is called as real. So clear? Root minus 5 is an imaginary number. Root 5 is a real number. Means you must remember, square root of any athwa every negative number is called as a imaginary number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So this is about the imaginary numbers. So in this chapter, especially the chapter number 1, rational and irrational numbers, so we are going to discuss about the classification of real numbers. Again, we already discussed it in the previous class. Once again, we will repeat that. So when you consider the real numbers, we call real number is represented by a capital letter R or denoted by a capital letter R. These real numbers are mainly classified into two types. So that is, as we know, definitionally, real number is a collection of rational and irrational numbers. So same thing here, real number is mainly classified into two types. The first one is called rational number. The first one is called rational number, and the second one is called irrational number. Second one ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, irrational numbers ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So real numbers ಅಲ್ಲಿ two types, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So let us write examples also here. -8, 0, 1, 3/5, 1/2, so etc. These are the rational numbers. And when you consider the irrational numbers, so √5, √3, √2, etc. These are the irrational numbers. And in case of irrational numbers, we are not having some more types. So rational numbers only, again we are having the types. So let us write the denoted. So rational number is denoted by capital Q and irrational number is denoted by the P, or it is called as Q bar. P ಇಂದನು represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, and we also represented this by Q bar ಇಂದ ಕೂಡ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And in case of rational number, as I told, again it is classified into several types. So rational number is again classified into two types. The first rational number is integers. First type of rational number is integers. Second type of rational number is non-integral rationals. Non-integral rationals, right? So rational numbers are again classified into two types, integers and non-integral rationals. So when you consider the non-integral rationals, these must be in the form of a by b or p by q. ಈ non-integral rationals ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, these must be in the form of represented in the form of a by b form, that is nothing but a by b, where a and b are the integers and b should not be equal to 0. Denominator should not be equal to 0. So if it is in this form, ನಾನು last class ಅಲ್ಲಿ explain ಮಾಡುವಾಗ p by q form ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, both are same, you can write anything. So the number which is represented in the form of a by b, where b is not equal to 0 and a and b are rational numbers, sorry, a and b are integers, then those are called as non-integral rationals. Examples for that is 1/2, 3/5, 7/3, etc. So these are the non-integral rationals. And when you consider the representation of this, integers are represented by capital I or capital Z in the represent. Usually we are using Z to represent, so capital I or capital Z in the represent. And when you consider the integers, again the integer consists of, as we know, negative numbers, positive numbers and 0. Integer means it is a collection of positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. So that is nothing but integer consists of negative numbers and it consists of 0 and it consists of positive numbers and it consists of positive numbers. So let us write example. So -1, -2, -3, etc. These are negative numbers, and 0 and positive numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Right. So integer consists of three kinds of numbers: negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. And when you consider the positive numbers, so the collection of positive numbers that begin with 1 and to an infinity is called as natural numbers, right? ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ all the numbers which begins with 1 till the infinity is called natural numbers. ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎನ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, whole number means it consists of all the natural numbers along with 0, or you may write the whole number means all the numbers that begin with 0 and till the infinity is called as whole numbers. All the numbers which begin with 0 till the infinity are called as whole numbers. These whole numbers are represented by capital W in the represent marking, and these negative numbers will come under integers. Clear? Positive numbers ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಝೀರೋ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಝೀರೋ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ and we referred it as W. It is denoted by W. Definitions ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. All the numbers which begins with 0 till the infinity is called as whole number. All the numbers which begins with 1 till the infinity is called as natural number. So this is about introduction about the types of numbers in the number system. The numbers ಅಲ್ಲಿ two types ಇದೆ, imaginary numbers and real numbers. What do you mean by imaginary number? The square root of every negative number. You can observe it should contain a minus sign. ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಸೊ ಸ್ಕ್ವಯರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ negative number is called as an imaginary number. And this is about the classification of real numbers, the letter used to represent these real numbers, and examples for those types of real numbers or classifications of real numbers. So next we will move on to the particular topic called as rational numbers. Yes, let us discuss about the rational numbers. Rational numbers. So when you are going to discuss about the rational numbers, so while you are writing the definition, now last class alli helidivi, rational number means the numbers which are expressed in the form of a by b, or you may write p by q kuda use ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. The numbers which are expressed in the form of a by b are called rational numbers, where a and b are integers. As we know, integers andre those may be an positive, negative or zero ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, but b should not be equal to 0. b 0 equal ಆಗಿರಬಾರದು. Since it is a denominator, it should not be equal to 0. Remember, this line is very important. What is rational number? The number which is expressed in the form of a by b, where a and b are the integers and b is not equal to 0 is called as rational numbers. As we know, the rational numbers, the set of rational numbers are represented or denoted by a letter called q anta heltivi. And if you want to represent this, so q is equal to a by b is a rational number such that a comma b belongs to an integer. Z indicates integers and b is not equal to 0. b should not be equal to 0. So this is about the representation in roster method. So q is equal to a by b. q is a letter used to represent rational number, a by b. So in this, a comma b should be an integer, that means it belongs to an set z. And when you consider this, b is a denominator, b should not be equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So this is about the definition of rational numbers. And you must know some of the points regarding with the rational numbers. rational numbers ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವಾರು important points ಅನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So let us discuss those points under the note. So the first point is, when you consider the rational number, as we know definition alli helidivi, rational number is expressed in the form of a by b. Observe here, a by b is called as rational number. So if I tell this a by b is a rational number, ನಾನು ಈ a by b ನ rational number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it should follow some rules, it should follow some conditions. The first condition is b should not be equal to 0. This is the, as we told in the definition alli heliro hage, b should not be equal to 0. So a by b is a rational number. This means b should not be equal to 0 is the first condition. And second condition is a and b have no common factor. A and b have no common factor other than other than 1. So A and B have no common factor other than 1, then these A and B are called co-primes. ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. A and B are called co-primes. So when you consider this A and B have no common factor other than 1 ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸು ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ A and B have no common factor other than 1 is referred as the rational number ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And in this, when you consider this, B is usually a positive. B 0 ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ and ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. B is usually a positive ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. But numerator, that is called as A, may be an positive, may be negative. It become maybe a positive number or it may be an negative number sometimes. Clear? B is usually a positive. Sometimes negative irutte, but usually the B is positive, but A may be an positive or A may be an negative anta heltivi. And when you consider the second note, so in case of rational numbers, every integers, so each and every integer, that means what are the integers? Integers andre yavdu? Positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. Plus V andre positive, minus V andre negative and 0. So integer means it consists of all these positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. So every integer and also an decimal number, every decimal number, every integer and every decimal numbers. What are the decimal numbers? From 0 to 9. The number group from 0 to 9 is called as decimal number. So every integer means positive, negative and 0, and all the decimal numbers from 0 to 9 are called as ಅಥವಾ are referred as rational numbers. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನಂತ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? rational numbers ಅಂತ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So are all belongs to a rational numbers. And when you consider the third note, so the third note under the rational numbers is for corresponding to an every rational number, which should be in the form of A by B, there is a negative rational number. Corresponding to an every rational number in the form of A by B, there is a negative rational number. Means for every positive rational number there is a negative rational number. We can easily write that is minus A by B. So for every corresponding to every rational number A by B, there is a negative rational number, that is minus A by B. So when you consider example for this, 3 by 5 is a rational number and the negative rational number for this is 3 divided by minus 5, or you may write minus 3 divided by minus 3 divided by 5. So this is equivalent to minus 3 by 5. Andre the negative sign may be in denominator or may be in numerator. So it represented the middle, adana middle ಗೆ ಬರೆದು represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. minus 3 by 5 is the negative rational number for 3 by 5. 3 by 5 in a negative rational number andre minus 3 by 5. This may be in the form of like this. Andre the negative sign may be in the numerator or may be in the denominator, but it is represented at the middle. Adana ನಾವು middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ represent ಮಾಡಿ minus 3 by 5 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. So this is about the third note. And fourth note is so consider the rational number A by B. Consider a rational number A by B is such that A belongs to integers and B also belongs to an integers. That means it may be a positive or it may be a negative or 0. And yes, the fourth note is consider a rational number a by b, where a belongs to an integer and b also belongs to an integer, and we must know that b should not be equal to 0. That means denominator should not be equal to 0, is said to be positive. If you want to set this to be an positive, if and only if said to be positive or is positive, if and only if both a and b have same sign. So what is the meaning of same sign here? That means a and b have either both a and b have positive sign or both a and b have negative sign. So if you consider an example for this, so a by b is a rational number. So then 3 by 5 is a positive, and you can also write minus 3 by minus 5. So in this minus will cancel. This will also become 3 by 5. Means if you want to set a by b as a positive, if and only if both a and b have same sign, either both 3 and 5 as a positive sign or both 3 and 5 as a negative sign ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So that is a fourth note. And when you consider the fifth note, consider a rational number a by b where b is not equal to 0 and a and b are the integers, is said to be negative. So if you want to set this to be a negative, if and only if both a and b have opposite signs. Both a and b have opposite signs. So right, so consider a rational number a by b where b is not equal to 0 is said to be negative if both a and b have the opposite signs. So when you consider this a by b, then minus 3 divided by 5. Observe here, the numerator a has plus, the numerator a, that means minus 3, it has a negative sign, and 5, this is denominator, that is b value, that is positive. So this is a negative rational number, and it can also be written like this: 3 divided by minus 5, it is also called as the negative rational number. Means both a and b must have opposite signs. Opposite means the one number should have positive sign and one should have the negative sign. That is called as opposite signs anta heltivi. So when you consider the next rule, that is sixth one, so the next rule is, that is sixth note, the sixth note for a rational number. So consider the two rational numbers. One is called as a by b and another one is called c by d. So consider the two rational numbers. One is a by b and another one we call it as c by d anta tagondre. If you want to set these two are equal, so ಇವೆರಡು rational numbers ನಾವು equal ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ if and only if a into b should be equal to b into c. That means so a by b is equivalent to c by d ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so you want to set these two rational numbers are equal, then we have to do the cross multiplication. That means a by d is equal to a into d is equal to b into c. If these two are equal, then we can say a by b is equal to c by d. Similar to that, if you want to tell a by b is greater than c by d, this is equivalent to a into d is greater than b into c. A into d is greater than b into c. Similar to that, a by b is less than c by d, then this is equivalent to, if the a by b rational number is less than c by d ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, then a into d is must be less than the b into c. So if you want to tell these three conditions, this should be satisfied. That means a by b is equal to c by d means a into b is equal to b into c should satisfy. A by B is greater than C by D means when you cross multiply this, A into D is greater than B into C should satisfy. A by B is less than C by D means this condition should satisfy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So this is about the sixth rule. And the last rule is, if you consider the two rational numbers, that is A is one rational number and B is another rational number, then A plus B divided by 2 is also a rational number, lies between rational number lies between A and B, lies between A and B. So consider the two rational numbers, that is A and B. So A plus B divided by 2 is also called as a rational number, that is lies between the A and B. That means if A is greater than B, if you consider A is one rational number and B is also one rational number, if A is greater than B, then therefore we can write that like this: the number between these two, the rational number between these two is A plus B divided by 2 is the rational number between these two. And similar to that, if A is less than B, we can write A is less than A plus B divided by 2 less than B. That means A and B are also a rational numbers. These two are rational numbers. Then A plus B divided by 2 is also one of the rational number which lies between A and B. So these are the some of the notes you must remember and some of the important points you must remember under rational numbers. And based on this we are having the problems. So those problems we will discuss in the next class. So thank you all.